Okay, fess up. How many times a day do you brush your teeth? After every meal? Do you floss? Well, no matter what your routine is, there are foods that can help and foods that can hurt your smile. Here with more is Dr. Robert Bentz, a board-certified prosthodontist from Bentz Dental Implant and Prosthodontic Center. Great to have you back with us because you really want to keep our smiles healthy and beautiful.
We do. And you know, and the biggest thing is nutritional counseling. It's amazing how many of my patients come in and they need a lot of dental work and they just aren't sure what to eat and how to prevent these from getting worse.
Okay, so let's talk about the good foods and the bad foods. We're going to begin with the bad foods, and we begin with this. And these are sports drinks.
Yep, always popular. You know, again, we don't realize what's out there, and the sports drinks are designed to increase our electrolytes, and with today's student athletes, a lot of them are drinking these. And the problem is they have a lot of coloring in them, they have a lot of sugar, a lot of sweeteners, and the biggest problem in the dental world is they have a lot of acid content, and that acid is not good.
Acid is not good, so it really kind of wears away the enamel. Is that the idea?
Well, even it softens the enamel, which makes it more susceptible to other things out there.
Okay, and discoloration in particular. We're going to show you a before and after that you're going to be wild about when you see that in a second. Let's talk about coffee, because we drink a lot of coffee, and they talk about that staining our teeth.
They do, and you know, 54% of Americans over the age of 18 drink 3 cups of coffee a day, and as we know, they're saying now it's great for us. The problem we have is that it's not as good for the teeth.
All right, so let's talk about carbohydrates.
Sure. Carbohydrates, that's another thing. A third of our calories intake is from carbohydrates in the United States, and that is also a problem because that carbohydrate breaks down to sugar, lays on the teeth, creates acid, and again, we're back to that acid content that wears that enamel down.
Okay, it becomes this never-ending cycle. Yep. So let's talk about now the good foods. I see lots of bottles of water. Are all bottles of water made the same?
Well, they're all a little different. The one thing with water is the average male should be drinking almost 3 liters of water a day because that helps wash away a lot of that staining, a lot of that carbohydrates that are laying on our teeth. But each water has a little different content to it, and that's something that most of our patients don't realize. The pH levels are different with different types of water. We want to raise that pH level, which will neutralize the acid. So read the labels on the bottles because that will help us out.
Now, let's talk about green tea.
Sure, green tea. Now, that's something that is a great drink as well. If you have access to it, that is a great anti-inflammatory. It lowers the staining in the mouth, and it's just a great substitute because it's unsweetened as well.
And so, Doc, what's the advantages of strawberries?
Well, strawberries, not only are they natural, but they're loaded with vitamin C. And vitamin C, as we know, is just a great supplement for our body. Well, it really helps with gums. It strengthens them up, creates a stronger integrity, and overall is a great snack, and that's what we should be going to.
All right, so I told everybody that we're going to show you a before and after. So let's look at this. I find this absolutely amazing. There is the before. What caused that before on this young man?
This 19-year-old young man came to me with this condition, as you see, and believe it or not, he was a student athlete, and it was a lot of sports drinks. It just basically melted his enamel and left him very susceptible for decay.
And so the after?
Well, in this case, we had to put crowns across all his teeth. And that really helped remove the bad enamel, which he had none left, and replace it with crowns.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So it really is very dramatic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, always great to see you.
Same here.
Yes,
same
and
here.
for more on dental health and Bentz Dental Implant and Prosthodontic Center, you can go to cbsphilly.com and click on the Talk Philly. We're coming right back.